Good evening, traders. This is MR Strategies. Will be a weekly review in terms of what your expectations should be or could be in terms of the trading the futures contracts, S&Ps, Dow, Nasdaq, and this is a little pretty simplistic view right here. You can just see overnight the European markets cracked pretty hard. I'm not sure what had occurred. Actually, this actually occurred at midnight before Europe even opened. And you need to see this because this trend line right here is pretty significant. This one's coming off a really significant low, and this is pretty much encompassing this entire bull trend, extreme bull trend that we've been in for a while now. And you can see right here, I'll even blow it up, is look at how that overnight price tapped that trend line, and basically everybody bought everything back and ran them right back up to settlement. And we're going to want to pay attention to this as a trader. You're going to want to pay attention to how we handle this level. And you got this little wedge right now. I don't know what to expect in terms of this market has been so jacked, and it's basically there's been a total disconnect, and there's some looming clouds out there that the market doesn't seem to be at all concerned about. But when it does happen, it'll happen. We'll know. Right now, they're riding high. This is a bull trend extreme acceleration. It just keeps making higher highs. But you're going to want to pay. You're going to see huge swings like this now because the air is getting a little thin, and whether or not we can maintain these levels is going to be the key. So here's your wedge. This is it. It's ready intact now. It's probably going to break overnight, most likely. And you're just going to want to see whether or not this market starts to show signs of topping off, and whether or not a significant retracement is going to come in play. I don't know. We're rolling into the holidays. I don't know how much and or if it will. This market has just been juiced, and let's take a quick look at the others. Look at the steep line in the Nasdaq, steep line in the Dow. In fact, I haven't even extended this one up to see where, but price is so far up above the moving averages that this market is just it's healthy and it's just rocking. If you want to run a trend line here, your issues with the Dow would come in at probably about 36,000, and I'm fairly certain that today we didn't even come anywhere near it. Let's pull this chart down. So here's the Dow chart, and you can just see the overnight low. They got down there a little bit. So you can see how the price ran away from these significant trend lines all the way across the board. So, you know, if you're trading these markets, this is the best way to look at it. Get an idea of what to expect. It's a pretty simple day. They gapped higher. You had a gap to fill, and you can see how the market fought the moving averages early. But take a look at this little simple trend line and look at how price all morning struggled to get above the MA. So they were telling you the downside, they were going to push it. But you can see that we couldn't get our session couldn't get it below 87 despite Europe going down all the way down to 75. So I'm really curious how they're going to play this area or the 82 area, which were there. What you want to pay attention to is what is the big money doing, and whether or not you're starting to show signs of the players starting to bail out of some of these long positions. That's what you're going to want to look at. So don't get greedy up here. Be smart about your trading and realize you're kind of a little thin up here. So, take advantage of these turning points. Your counter trend shorts against this bull trend. There's money to be made, and that's the beauty of trading the futures. So this is the big picture. This is MR Strategies. This is the 8th of November. I wish you guys well, and feel free to reach out. mlbino@aol.com. Let me know your thoughts. Take care, everybody.